So, in regards to Matt Stone and Trey Parker's criticism of the Trump administration and the latest season of South Park, I kind of say screw them. MAGA and the Republican Party are not separate entities. It seems like people want to say, well, you have the Republicans and you have MAGA. Where it really counts are the members of the judicial and legislative branches, and the members of the Republican Party who fill these roles are in lockstep with Donald Trump. So MAGA is the Republican Party. So for decades, Matt Stone and Trey Parker has done this thing where they say the Republicans and the Democrats are the same party. You may remember the 2004 douche versus turd debate. And they promoted this concept referred to as the horseshoe theory of politics. You go so far left, you go so far right, you would arrive at the same point. But the thing is that, yeah, when you're coming from the position of privilege that Matt Stone and Trey Parker have, both parties are pretty similar. Well, they're not concerned about the attacks on minorities, queer people, the attacks on the environment. Yeah, they play lip service to these things, kind of being critical and making fun of the people that hold these bigoted positions. But what does any of that matter when you have one party that is going after these people, that demonizes groups of people to score political points? And you have the other party that, although they may not do much for these groups, they at least don't go after them. And then you say the two parties are the same. Yeah, when you're talking about certain issues, who kisses up to Israel the most? Who sucks up the moneyed interest the most? The parties are pretty similar. But in the sense of this horseshoe theory thing, we do not have a far left party. We do, however, have a party that is firmly in the right wing. Even members of the Democratic Party who identify as socialists are European socialists at most. This is basically the belief that if you work 40 plus hours a week, you should be all but guaranteed affordable housing, the opportunity of higher education or just basic education, and health care. Seriously, look at the platforms of the politicians who identify as socialists. It's not the government control of the means of production. And when you have one party which at least accepts reality, although they don't really do much about it, things such as climate change. Yes, the Democratic Party isn't taking the necessary steps to stop anthropogenic climate change, but they at least accept that it's a thing. And what does Matt Stone and Trey Parker do? Ban bear pig. So where we are at now with MAGA, with Donald Trump, the type of philosophy that Matt Stone and Trey Parker have kind of got us here. I'm not saying that they're individually responsible for this, but I'm saying that this lack of critical analysis, I think a lot of that comes from their lazy worldview.